What is good, beautiful people? Yes, all you beautiful people, thank you so much for coming back to the channel. My name is Also Iconic, but if I could, I'd be just like you. And today I got some more Dragon Ball FighterZ ranked replays, and this opponent was running a team of UI Goku, Beerus, and Gogeta, all C-assist. Anyway, I'm going to do my best to expose these UI Goku players out here today, but hey, we're not going to talk about that. So to get going, okay, reflect 2M, tried and true. I should have known better, but you got to go for it right away, so why not, right? We started off pretty rocky, not doing what we needed to do. Apparently they don't know how to ultimate Z change, but either way they were going to spend one bar. So just like that, we actually lose base Vegeta, but yeah, they definitely do a lot of the things that you would expect. Look like that. I'm out of a stare down full screen. You're just gonna, you know. Now I thought that would have been TOD, because if you 5H round start, you can get the TOD. But apparently this person didn't know it, and then they do it here. I was really confused because, anywho, yeah, cool, bro. Yeah, cool. Now granted, I'm like, okay, damn, this is ridiculous. I'm down here, but you hear the boss music. I'm not going out like that, okay? So you want to stand there and try and command grab again? Nah, sir, we're going to go ahead and get that out of here. Get that ass pushed with the 6S. So we're going to go into full combo with Vegito, get corner back. Instead of EXing to go to the other corner and do a level 3, we're staying over here. We're looking for the block, but they end up trying to vanish out of the corner, which I should have expected. I should have expected guard cancel or vanish right away. But anyway, we catch up with a super dash. We're going to go into the super dash vanish combo from there, and we're able to knock out Gogeta 1 down. So this Beerus, I'm obviously looking for the DP assist, but it's still key blast, so why not? We catch him with a pair of super dashes, just kind of at this point, super dash and took 50% of the health. Now this time I wasn't really ready for it, but I should have been for the raw tag. But I mean, I'm waiting on them to do some UI stuff, like run up 5L and then 2H, stuff like that. So again, we go super dash, blah 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 blah. Go into the combo from there.
Got your dumb ass.
Exactly, because why not? Why wouldn't you panic and do that wake up UI tech, right? And that's the thing that I've noticed, UI players aren't doing it every time anymore, but they are still doing it when they're in panic situations, because they think that, I mean, I don't know, but I know better. They catch me trying, I gotta stop doing that. I don't know what it is. Everybody else is able to dash forward on me after they super dash while they're in sparking, and I get 2H'd every time, so I just need to cut that shit out. So we are able to jump whatever they just tried to do. They whiff a 2H again, because why not? Now, that's why they whiffed, because they knew I was going to do that. But because they vanished and didn't have the meter, I knew they weren't going to be able to kill. So I'm like, okay, cool. They dropped the combo anyway. And we actually catch them with the twinkle toes. Footsies? Not really. But we're actually going to go into full 5L combo from there. Boom. And now that's a dead Beerus right there. I wasn't sure if I should have done the EX command grab, because sometimes that drops. So I went ahead and just did the Dragon Rush. But Vegito does Vegito things. We get that comeback, and then it's on to game 2. So this game, I'm like, okay, we're not letting the same thing happen again. That was too much of us letting them do whatever it was they wanted to do. And quite frankly, this is where we are going to begin the exposure. Okay, so we round start rocket, get Gogeta out of there, and they get hit by the Go Tank's assist, which is kind of exactly what I wanted to happen. Now let's just watch. Yeah, that was my fault. I whiffed the 2H, and then they go combo from there. I mean, command grab from there, but they can't do anything because they didn't have any meter. I catch the Beerus, and okay, cool. So let's get UI out of here, right? So I covered myself with the Go Tank's assist. Now, pay close attention. Pay close attention. That is 2L he's slamming, and then tried to tech the Dragon Rush. He runs up, whiffs the 2H, lands, and does it again. Y'all saw the inputs. Okay, that's not good. Look, that's not tech right there. Now, granted, I'm whiffing in anticipation, but I'm not mashing it. There's a difference between mashing 2H and whiffing a 2H. Huge difference, but that was my fault. You see, I mean, look, that they even caught the Beerus assist right there. maybe for the extra damage, but probably because you're just trying to mash assist because you're gonna go full combo assist. I don't know exactly what they were trying to do. They called the Vegito assist right there. I actually tried to reflect that and just got hit. It didn't come out because I didn't get counter hit, so that was my fault. They do the combo extension with the Beer C assist to try to get the 5-arrow reset, and again, when you don't know mix, you go straight into command grab because why not? It was something about the way they did this combo that I was like, bro, you don't know what you're doing. Anywho, I mashed this time, but check this out. Look at this. 6 times. Bruh. They make me want to scream. They make me want to scream. So we're actually able to build up the extra bar. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let me go ahead and Ultimate Z change into Vegito. If we didn't build that bar, I wasn't going to do it. So I'm waiting for it. And that just kind of worked out in our favor. It really did. But I'm actually going to lab that to see if that's a thing and see if that's something I can do is kind of whip the 2H and then catch them trying to do that. So they jump what's that, Beerus's J2H that goes laterally like that. Anywho, they just, I got counter hit because I thought they were going to go 2L and I actually tried to press 2L there. So that was my fault because I was in fact negative, thinking that they weren't going to do anything. Now, before you call me out, look, I EX and land in 2H. They were consistently mashing light on the way down. So that was straight prediction. You see, I wasn't mashing that. Like there's a reason why I'm going back and forth with inputs because I'm like, okay, you know what? Sometimes people probably think that I'm just witching and moaning, complaining about the shit, and I no, it's not that. Like I'm not a good player. Like I don't think I'm good at all, but I do know some things and can tell some things. Like watch. I'm like, okay, why would you do that? Maybe you thought I was gonna super dash. I don't know, but that's not reaction. You know what I'm saying? And I can't. I mean, hey, play how you're gonna play it, whatever. But you can't get mad at me for thinking that it's just silly and frustrating to deal with. So I don't understand how people have fun when they get mopped by that. So, like, okay, peep this. They 3 5Hs and then tried to do the command throw twice and then tried to do some, I think that's the 236S they were trying to do. I mean H, which is the DP. So now I got hit by the 2M there because I was expecting them to do something other than 2M for whatever dumbass reason, because oh my goodness. So they have Spark, we have the meter advantage now. You see they backdash and I actually tried to get that input for the backdash, but they whiffed the I think that's not the Gallic, what is the, I forget exactly what that's called when they do all of his clones. I think that's the Gallic gun, but whatever. So now I'm like, all right, they're gonna spark for sure, which they did. And what do people do when they spark? They get your dumb ass. Point blank, period. Now, they backdashed twice into 2M from there. Don't get it, but I literally sat there and waited. I know you saw the arrows. I literally just sat there and waited because I'm like, okay, you're going to super dash. And I got punished for him too. So it's not like this person was the only person that got punished. I got my fair share of clocked by a 2H myself. So I'm like, all right, cool. Well, this is game 3, and this is because we found them again at the end of the first set. So the very next set was this person again. So I'm like, okay, cool. I have a really thorough understanding of how you play. And let's watch that again, folks. Y'all saw that. I know you did. So let's rewind. Now, you'll see I run up and purposely low pro. The wake up tech. I low profile to actually learn that from Cool Kid. Cool Kid was doing it with Go Tanks, and I actually was able to try that out against UI Goku that when I was doing it in casuals. And it's not just Go Tanks, it's small characters with their quick 2L or their quick 2M if they have one. So that worked out beautifully, and I'm so glad because they mashing all them buttons. Now, I don't know if they went for cross up there with that, with the auto combo because they did it again there. This dude person was all over the place. We delayed the level 1 a little bit to make sure it connects from mid screen, and we go into Vegito's level 3 from there. just to get that little bit of blue life back. Now, what happened here, I usually start that combo off with 2L because what is it called? Something where only a few characters can do it, but Vegito, unlike a lot of characters, you know how you can't go back into a light from a medium? Well, Vegito can. So whereas most characters have to go light, light, medium, medium, Vegito can actually go medium, medium, light, light, or medium, light, light, medium, like they can go back and forth with that. So because I 2L'd after the 2M, I couldn't get it again afterwards, and I kind of ended up just messing up the whole thing. And that's how, but they were pressing buttons. I know y'all saw that. They were pressing buttons whilst getting hit. So I was just like, whatever. But that was my fault for messing with my sequence. You run up, you do something stupid, I'm going to go ahead and punish you for that. We're going to go ahead and vanish and get Gogeta back into the corner. So I figured they would reflect. I delayed the super dash, and I'm like, okay, cool. It's go takes time. Re-jumps, baby, been working on those. So I try to cut the combo short because I knew that the hit stun was really high after doing hands. Now here, I usually have Vegito in the anchor spot. And so that is why this just happened. I was so upset. Now, don't get me wrong, they have no health, right? So I'm not really concerned about them being able to go, let's go ahead and speed through this. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Coolest level 5 in the game. Okay, boom. So I'm not worried about them winning, but I actually tried to get them out of here. But then look.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Now, honestly, some characters will never learn. And I say characters because smart players that use these characters don't do that. But for the most part, only people that play these characters do stuff like that. I'm one of them. I will run up in 5L. I'm telling you, look into my eye. Look into my eye right now. I will run up in 5L. But hey, I hope you all enjoyed the games. We exposed these UI Goku players out here. Thank you so much for watching this video up to this point. I can't thank y'all enough. I'm also iconic. At the end of the day, y'all the icons. Take care.